every dream we light the way. With words of power, hearts arise. The art of encouragement shines.
It is so good seeing everybody this 4th of July. And I'm Nick Patterson. And if you're watching the Art of Encouragement today, it's not just a podcast, it's a conversation, a moment to breathe, a moment to reflect, in a day, hopefully with me, a moment to celebrate. When I think of everything that we have here in the United States, because I know that the United States is, it's an anomaly. But the art of encouragement, it's a way to celebrate. Fireworks are great, flags are flying as they should be. And for those of us who live in the United States, it's a country where freedom's supposed to be protected, dreams are possible. And I've seen this where redemption, it's always on the table. But today, Mark and I are going to talk about a different kind of freedom, a quieter kind, a deeper kind, the kind you don't hang on a wall, but you carry in your soul. Let's talk about freedom within today, and I would love to welcome Mark at this time, our amazing co-host, and I think just champion of encouragement. Thank you for being you, Mark. It's always good to be here on the Art of Encouragement with you.
It's good to be with everyone. Good to be with you specifically. Happy 4th, everyone. Oh, I'm here in Echo.
Wonderful. Mark, I was talking about freedom that we can have within ourselves. America's supposed to be called the land of the free, but we see so many people still imprisoned. People can walk around without an ankle monitor, without guards, without bars, and still be chained to regret, to shame, to bitterness, to fear. I know what that's like. I at one point in my life, I thought freedom was about geography, Mark, about where you were or where you weren't. And then I lost everything. And in that strange, sacred silence, I found something I didn't even know that I needed, and that's freedom that wasn't dependent on location. A freedom that didn't wait for a permission slip. It was a freedom, Mark, that whispered, "You're still here, you still matter, and your story's not over yet." Have you ever experienced that?
I not that specifically, but I think I'm still hearing my echo here. Um, I feel that there comes a point in your life and you think, "This is it? Is this it? Is there more to life?" And sometimes we put ourselves in this box or in this comfort level or this bubble, and sometimes it gets tight. It gets tight. It gets tight around your neck, gets tight around your shoulders, and you think, "Is this it? Is this all there will be?" And I say no. I hope no. I hope no. I look at it that no, this is not how the story ends, or that's not how I would like my story to end. There's still more to give. There's still more to contribute. That's why I love the show. I love the show. This is like a weekly oasis. Like, you still matter. You still got a lot of things to do.
And
there's
you
still
do.
Yes, you still matter. You're watching us. We're watching you. We're interacting. You matter. There's a lot of people that need to hear from you. They need you in their life. Keep going. Keep going. This is not the end. This is not the end. At least I would not like it to be the end.
That's it. And as we explore today, what are we free to do that doesn't cost any money? Right? Because a lot of times we're dependent on resources, that sort of thing. But some things that we could do today to express and to explore our freedom we're free to create today. Think about
Yes.
that. We are free to create. You're allowed today, in this day of independence, to map out your goals, your dreams. You're free today to create that memoir you've always wanted to start on. You're free today to apply to all of those TEDx stages. You're free today to say, no, I think I'm going to focus on me a little more and my future. You're free today to tell your truth, to walk in love. You're free to start again, and you're free to forgive today. That's what we're celebrating. Those freedoms that the moment you choose, your life can change, regardless of where you are in the world. Because your freedom, your mindset is not predicated on geography or on when I get this or when I achieve this. Yet it's predicated on your mindset and your willingness to let go of barriers that often are self imposed, to step up and say, it's mine. I'm here. Today's that day. That's what independence is all about. It's about choosing yourself and those you love and your beliefs and all of those things for something deeper. For something deeper. So go deep today with it. Be yourself unapologetically and be happy about it.
Yeah.
Today's
Yeah.
your day.
I love what you said, Nick. You are free to choose. This is your day to choose. I love that. This is
It
so
is.
amazing.
Each day
It
is. And
yeah.
one day it's going to be that day where we never look back. When we choose and we stop looking back, that's the real celebration day, because a lot of people are choosing this day, and in a couple of weeks they'll choose that day. But when they wake up unashamedly who they are each and every day, and they choose to be that person with those dreams and those goals each and every day, it becomes something that we stop starting and stopping, but it becomes there becomes a momentum, that inertia, the energy that is happening then, because of that. I think that inward tumult, it comes out, and we see something amazing when people realize they're the ones holding the key. How do we find that, though? Sit down with a piece of paper today, maybe before the fireworks. Write down what you're tired of carrying, what's held you back long enough, and declare, I claim my freedom from this, and I choose this.
I just saw Brenda come on, looking for the link. I think she's coming to come to the show as
Oh,
we
I'd
have.
sent her one. I'll send her another.
Yeah, that would be nice to have Brenda on, as we have invited her a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'd sent it a little bit earlier, but I'm sending it again. That would be great to see Brenda today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. She is a great part of the show.
She
Um,
is.
she's always watching, supporting, and always does her best to make sure that we know how much we are appreciated. And I love that about people. It's we can never take anything for granted. Say, oh, this person will always be there. Oh, this person always this way. Tell them, we appreciate,
Yes.
we value, we respect, we you know we're just deeply grateful for your presence in our lives. So, Brenda, if you're listening, hopefully you'll be joining us in a moment. We appreciate you, and we appreciate LA Lures, also from Toastmasters. Thank
Yes.
you. Happy Fourth to you as well, and everyone who's watching us. This is your day to be free to choose. I love that. I really love that, Nick. How you put this together like this. You're free to
Yes.
choose. and
Yeah, you're
and
free to love again. You're free to speak up. You're free to build something beautiful born out of brokenness. It's your life. It's your time. Now's the time today.
and we have all the resources to do that. Just think about what I'm seeing, that people are finding collaboration, partnership, trusted guides through AI,
That's it.
right? You know,
But-
like Chat
And Brenda, I have
GPT.
sent that to you through Messenger. I don't know
And
if you're
she's here.
still
And she's here. She's here.
wonderful.
So we can
Excellent.
add
Let's
her to
add
the
her to the
stage. I
stage.
hope.
Look at
There she
it.
is. There she
Look
is.
at
Yeah.
her.
With my hair all crazy.
You're beautiful just the way you are.
You're so sweet.
Well, we believe it.
He-
So, this Independence Day, fireworks loud?
What?
You get any fireworks yet, Brenda?
Oh my gosh, they started 2 nights ago here because we live right here on the lake. And my poor dog goes nutso berserko. She does like circles around, like a little speed demon.
Oh. Well, it's so good to see you today. We were talking about Independence Day and how I don't know how much you were able to see beforehand, but really how we have freedom within ourselves, and it's not based on geography, but it's based on personal choice. It's based on us saying, today I choose this, and this is the freedom I'm living in.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
It's funny, you know, I've been posting all week about loving yourself and self-care and taking care of each person as an individual for yourself, because you can't have a relationship with anybody else unless you have one with yourself. And
Yes.
I think that's true independence.
How do you think that people that maybe don't like themselves, how could they get to a place where if they're not liking themselves, they can feel free to recreate themselves so that they're a person that they can be proud of?
You know, this is the other thing. You know, I was having a conversation about people that live with regret, like they don't like their life, they wish they had made better choices, things like that.
Yes.
And regret is a ridiculous emotion, in my opinion, because you can't do anything to change anything. You know, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery.
And
So-
today.
Yeah, a gift from God. That's why it's called the present. But the thing is, you know, we have free will and choice. So we can start our day over any time of the day. Like yesterday, I was having a bonkers day. I got spammed with emails from it. Just one person gathered all the, like 250 emails and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And nobody knew anybody, and everybody kept replying to the scam. So it took me 4 hours to clean that out, and I was like, pulling my hair out. So
no.
I just meditated for a few moments, and I said, you know what? I'm starting my day over as if I just woke up. That didn't happen. It's over. You know what I mean? And
Right.
we get to make choices all the time. So if we choose to reinvent ourselves, but the reality is, Nick, is it starts with you. It starts with me. It starts as us as individuals.
Yes.
People like to play the blame game. Oh, my life is so messed up because you messed it up. Well, you know, you have to have accountability and, you know, own what you've done in your life, because we're all at where we're at because of the choices we've personally made, not because anybody did anything to us. Granted, people are messed up and they screw with people all the time, but, you know, we enable behavior too.
Yes. And we've got to be willing to stand up for ourselves and for those around us when we identify that behavior. Otherwise, it's going to perpetuate.
Right. You know, my thing is you have to be willing to be willing, though. Do you understand that?
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I could sit here and tell you, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I can say I'm willing to, but I have to be willing to be willing to do those things. Because, I always said,
Willing to be willing. Y'all heard
yeah,
it first. Willing to be willing.
right.
We got to open ourselves up.
Right. And, oh my gosh, I've said this before on your show, that people only come into our lives for two reasons: to enhance it or to remind us how not to behave. We get to choose which one it is,
That's it.
you know?
That's it. And sometimes we're both. And that's
Yeah.
the relationships we have after we've had enduring friendships that last for a while. We'll switch places from time to time. One
Right.
will lead, one will follow. And that's that natural rhythm.
You're never going anywhere out of my life. I'm just letting you know that.
No, we're besties for the resties. So yes.
I've never heard that before.
Besties for the resties. Yes.
Besties for the resties.
Just like Mark. Yes.
Where is
We
he?
have he popped back in as soon as I said just like Mark. He popped right back in. I
I'm
love
here.
him.
I'm here. Hey. I love this. You got to be willing to be willing. This is a right and a downer. This is a right and a downer for today. Forgive me for mispronouncing, but I'm going to write this down. You got to be willing to be willing. And
Yeah.
I'll give you credit, Brenda, when I'll be speaking about this somewhere with someone.
I hope so.
I have heard Brenda say this, and you got to be willing to be willing. I think it's a very elegant way to keep things moving along in a conversation. Thank you.
Yeah, why don't we see him?
He just wanted to talk.
No, I want to see his face.
I
I
am
don't know.
trying
He
to
might-
get.
Did you not put your makeup on this morning?
I, you know, oh, wait a second. Oh, it's the button. Oh, it's the button. You have to click the button, and
Oh.
yes,
Oh, such
It's-
technology.
it's I got so excited. I was like, oh, why is this not working? Oh, it's the button. Okay, that's what it is.
Hi,
Yeah,
Mark.
yes. Hello. Good to see you. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th to everyone who's watching us, and
Yeah.
to you, Brenda, and to Nick as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of great things that are happening, and I love the show. I'll tell you why. Because this is like a check-in every week, not a chicken,
Uh-huh.
but a check-in, like a check-in, and we do. You're probably hearing chicken now, right? No, it's a check-in every day with
All
yourself.
us chickens.
That's right.
I wasn't going to say that, Nick, but I do understand his accent quite good.
Okay, thank you. Some people say they love my accent, but
I do.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oy vey, oy vey, oy
Hey.
vey,
And then we get to
Oy vey.
Jewish oy vey.
oy vey,
Hey.
oy vey.
I
So
love you
yes,
But Mark, if you're going to say oy vey, then you have to follow it up with oy vey Jmir.
oy vey, Jmir. Well, that's new to me, but I'm learning. I'm learning every day.
Well, this is a
So,
little
no.
Jew girl, so.
Excellent. What was I saying? I forgot. So I'm
Pushing
just going to
buttons, checking in.
Yeah, checking in. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Thank you. It's a check-in with yourself. If you have something issue or some trauma from the week or anxiety, this is a way to release it. Be honest about it. So admit that we're human and things are not going the way that we want, or maybe to celebrate something. So I love this, and it's very. At first I thought, why are we doing this every week? This is a little too much. But now I love it. I love it, and I looked forward to it. Yes, Nick, I'm sorry, but it's like, why are we doing this every week? Can we just do it less? But I think it's what we need. It's what we need to check with yourself and find out how are you doing. How are you doing? This is how I'm doing. I'm willing to share. Yeah.
I think it's kind of like filling up your gas tank, this weekly thing you guys do.
It is.
you drive your car, you run out of gas, you got to fill it up, right? Well, we work
Charge
hard
it
all week.
or
Yeah.
charge it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, charge it, electric vehicles. But my point is, you know, you're driving your body around, your brain is engaged, you're talking, you're moving and everything. It's exhausting. So you need to fill up with electricity or gasoline. But this is like a weekly charge up is what you guys do. I think it's great that you guys are doing this once a week.
I do
Yeah.
too. And I know I
Yeah.
need it. I'm celebrating something I'm not going to announce on air today, just a personal
I already
victory.
know.
I don't know if you know or not. It's just a personal habit I gave up, and
Oh,
I'm celebrating that today. And I'm gonna keep that up, just so you guys know. But a little bit of accountability mixed in there. I said it on air, so
yeah, I've got two things I'm celebrating. One was last month. You guys know what Alcoholics Anonymous is, right?
yes,
You know what Al Anon is? Al Anon's for friends and families whose lives have been affected by alcoholism.
I'm a friend of
I'm,
Bill.
yeah, I've been in Al Anon 31 years last month.
Wow.
I know, right? And I say 30 wonderful.
Yes, that's awesome.
And then
Congrats.
thanks. And this past Monday was our 2-year wedding anniversary for
Wow,
Steve and I.
congratulations.
Yeah, number 5. I'm
You're
trying to
getting
get. I'm trying to
You're
catch
getting
Liz Taylor.
I think this deserves a show. This topic, we can talk
Yes,
about it.
I do too.
If you're
A
willing.
5-part
but you know,
series.
but Brenda, you got to be willing to be willing.
Obviously, I am. I'm on number 5.
You know, it's I have so much to learn. Ay. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Spicy for sure.
But never raunchy. We are classy on the art of encouragement. Thank you so much.
You know, have you ever seen the movie Anchorman with
Of
Will Ferrell?
course. Please.
You know how he always says, "Oh, you know," with his mustache, he's like, "Oh, stay classy, San Francisco." I don't know, whatever the town that was.
Yeah.
So we got to stay classy.
Stay classy, Facebook.
Or YouTube, right? Or LinkedIn.
Or LinkedIn or Twitch or whichever place, or TikTok, whichever place you see us this week. Be classy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just to let the rest of your audience know, I don't know if you guys mentioned this, but even though this is live now, that people can watch this later too, right?
Yes.
And a lot of people do, apparently.
Yeah. No, I know that.
Hundreds and thousands of people watch this after we submit it and after we do in stream. It's amazing the amount of people that will watch this content over the next week, especially.
Yeah, I love the title of this show though. It's so amazing because you know what? That's the bottom line. We all want encouragement, to succeed, to be loved, working, and we want encouragement in all phases of our lives, and sometimes, gosh, people just don't have anybody giving it to them. And it's great you guys have this platform to give people a sense of encouragement and don't quit, I started saying many, many years ago, no and can't are not part of my vocabulary. Don't tell me I can't do anything and don't tell me no, you can't. No. Because watch, yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
And I just, but I've lived a pretty positive life, even with all the trials and tribulations and speed bumps I've come across in my life. When I come to a speed bump, I say, I just floor it.
You just floor it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is we have such an interesting show today. Every day, every time, but we're definitely learning a lot. Wow. Yeah.
That's right. Well, I know today our time's up, but Brenda, I want to have you back here next week or the week after. Let's get you back on soon. And
You
let's
guys,
talk about those 5, okay?
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is you have to give me the link sooner,
Okay, I'll do that.
like
We'll
the
do
day, like maybe the day before, because I
the
had it
20.
set in my calendar for you guys, you know. And I've been sitting there, and I'm going, I need to be on the show today.
Oh,
Uh,
well, I'll make sure you get your link sooner, dear.
Yeah,
And if
because
you
I can
watch,
come on. I can come on whenever you want, you know, because I'm mobile. I mean, if I'm traveling, I have all my devices always.
okay,
I'm here for
thank
you
you.
guys whenever you need me.
And we're
Thank you.
here for you. And to all our viewers, you are not forgotten, you're not alone, and you're not finished. Let this day, like we had today, this was our own kind of broadcast. Let this be your own kind of Independence Day. Let it be the day you choose peace over punishment, joy over judgment, and courage over comfort. Make that phone call today. Reach out to that person that would just, their entire life would be affected by a phone call by you. You have that power. Why do you need to hold it and hoard it? Why not
Right.
give love? Why not give peace? Why not give reconciliation instead of holding on to what someone did not do or what someone did badly? Can you let that go today? Can today be the day you choose independence and to drop that crap and make the phone call? Speak life, offer hope, and live encouragement. This has been the Art of Encouragement, 4th of July Independence Edition. I'm Nick Patterson with Mark Guy and my amazingly beautiful friend, Brenda Bloom Brown. Love you guys. We celebrate you. Celebrate yourself and let your dreams become your reality. Bye, guys.
Bye, honey. Bye,
thank you,
guys.
everyone. Thank you.